Good afternoon on what is a cool, grey and cloudy day. It is Monday, the 23rd of October. I've got a nice hot cup of tea and a parcel to continue unboxing. Now, this contains, I'll just hold it up correctly so you can see, all of this, which is content for Dungeon Crawl Classics. Mostly fanzines and bits and pieces. So let's have a look at the next fanzine, which you can't see because the menus are on the back. But definitely had a look at, let's have a look, where are we? So I've looked at issue 3. That's one. So that's issue 1, issue 2, this is issue 4, and we have, so where is it? There it is, issue number 3. Okay, so this is Tales from the Smoking Wyrm, a fanzine for both Dungeon Crawl Classics and Mutant Crawl Classics, both role-playing games published by Goodman Games. Dungeon Crawl Classics, the retro clone, essentially heavily inspired by Appendix N, and then Mutant Crawl Classics, the post-apocalyptic role-playing game using the engine of Dungeon Crawl Classics, but for but inspired by Gammold. And I've just got revisited by the cat, who is not ours. It's been a bit of a fuss because he needs the attention. Anyway, so menu on the back, and inside, quite a nice cover, and kind of purple colouring in the back that gives it a nice off tint. And we open up with a description with the, well, here we go. Right, Door Nivs, a patron. This is the kind of format for Tales of the Smoking Wyrm. We're basically presenting a new patron each time. The beginning, it's got an eldritch type of patron, and banks it up with patron taint for when your spell burn rolls and your spell checks go wrong. Clearly, neatly laid out, really fantastic artwork as well. And then we have the spells of spell burn rules for Door Nivs. And then a listing of the spells before full explanations following, which includes a Find Familiar spell for the patron god, which includes mouse, burrowing tortoise, burrowing owl, kingfisher, prairie dog, and so on. And then different spells, life and death and stone, summon minion of Nor Divs, Earth's Cradle. And the great thing about Dungeon Crawl Classics, of course, is its spells. You know, this is just one spell. Quick description of what the spell, basic idea of the spell is, and then you're rolling on this table based on your level and whatever the appropriate attribute is to get the best spell result possible. Cop-up as herbs. We are dealing with a Garrick Black, Garrick Deathhood. So this is continuing the kind of structure and theme of the different issues so far. So more herbs, in this including a Garrick, different types of Garrick, different types of mushroom and their effects in the game. Rituals and Rites and Rituals 3, again, third issue, third section on Rites and Rituals, and we have more. So Homunculi Servant. Okay. Sky Citadel, different spells, you know, the rituals that the player character can form, accompanied by really fantastic artwork. And then we have Tentacular, sort of like a cross between sort of like a cat and an octopus, I suppose. Definitely going to give you one hell of a hug. But he'll still be furry. So taking you through the whole details of sort of like, you know, the abilities and of the creature, including you know, the effects of its minor eyes. And major eyes table. And then you two can Gong Farm, which is occupations. Essentially, it's slightly addressing sort of like issues with the occupation table in the core Dungeon Crawl Classics rules, because what they are there for, especially, is for creating backgrounds, and especially when you're doing 0 level characters for character funnels. So this addresses issues like, you know, have you ever wondered why there are no human barristers or halfling jesters? Besides being stereotypically good at it, why do only dwarves get to be miners? No more. Here's a quick solution to that problem, because, you know, it limits some occupations to particular races, and it doesn't always make sense. Then we have Tentacular Kin, Fussy Stealers and Beakies, which are some monsters. And then, because almost every fanzine needs it, is Onward Retainer, which is its ongoing comic strip, and of course in true fantasy, Dungeons and Dragons style fantasy, it's about a retainer and his adventures with a essentially group of adventurers. It's kind of a classic setup, and that's it really. That is Tales of the Smoking Wyrm, issue number 3, which let's have a look. So yeah, nice little fanzine, nicely done. You know, nice cover, nice little content you can add to your Dungeon Crawl Classics game. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this unboxing of the Nook. If you have, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings of the Nook, where you'll see me with a package containing a book or game, or in this case a fanzine, which I'll unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea, then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing of the Nook. Be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.